struggled on in the early days. Now JDG having like a really, you know, straightforward composition. We expect a lot of those plays to come out around the bot side, but RA going to be leaning a lot heavier into picks. And I definitely like to see Talia fight. Vikla does have Weaver's Wall.
Yeah, the Weaver's Wall is available if they want to go for something here. Zora just trying to keep Ruler away. The dragon will fall.
Exactly what's going on.
Oh, they can look for this. Kanavi does not have his ultimate though, so they can't really look for a full connection to this. They are going to try and predict the flash. Doesn't quite connect with it. Double flash burn. Bubble does not land right at the backside of this. Kanavi though has to be very careful with where he's able to walk away from this one. Will have the flash and get the heal from missing as there was a Vikla on the way. Nice little stun to come in. No one's going to get hit by the knockback. The Aqua Prison is good. Kanavi will finally go down, but can they get anything else about Yagao? How do you miss everything there? And now the Moonlight Vigil comes back on the backside. Ruler will walk away with his tail between his legs. But look at all these chakrams. They finally get the tidal wave. His fight is still going. Missing goes down, and finally Ruler gets a kill in here. They look to try and take out Yagao, and they will. Ruler wants that kill, and he will get it. He will get a triumph to keep him alive. But that was just chaotic at best.
Since Ruler and Missing are catching this wave, I kind of like that Kanavi waiting around bot side, making sure there's no like pivot from RA.
Here by RA. No real contest to come in. Maybe a fight after the fact. As they look for something. There's the tidal wave to come in. Does get the wind, becomes lightning to try and set it all off. They're trying to kill off Missing, but they just can't. There's going to be a Weaver's Wall to try and separate Kanavi and Flandre a little bit isolated from their team. Kanavi doesn't have a flash. He does have a hope and a prayer. Will he be able to get away from this? I don't think he will. Double kill comes in here for Nayu, and that is a really good punish here from
Assume while he has no flash. Now not going to be available to them.
It will not do anything else. Flash burnt there by Nayao, but now already the Reaper's Wall comes in, and that's going to be a nice little outplay from Ruler. Really well done there, despite it basically being a 4v1.
And the whole time, we actually
have on mid. RA have to take resets. They can't defend bot lane. Yagao's mistake is basically null and void. The dragon goes over to JDG. A kill window quickly kind of dwindling. They haven't really made the advantages they needed to with that early start.
I mean, Flandre's going to give it to them here.
Yes, Flandre will in fact give them over a little bit more gold, and they will be able to pick that one up for themselves.
Flandre didn't play pro last year. You know, if you're out there like, hey, it's Flandre, where's he been? He, you know, was not on a
dragon. This is a very early posturing from both sides to try and get some priority, some pressure. And now Vikla might be in a bit of trouble here, and his jungler might have to try and bail him out. There will be a flash available for Nayu, but you don't want to be using that just now. He does get caught out. Yagao picking that kill up for himself. Here we go, Vikla with 10 stacks on a Medjai's and coming back in here with a Weaver's Wall. They might look to try and go for this one here. Xiaoxu trying to see if he can steal it. Will not get it. It gets confirmed by the Rel. Now they go in with the Magnet Storm, and they are just torn to shreds. What a fantastic engage from Kanavi. Out of the pit. They actually retreated. They had gone out away from that. And as soon as Kanavi had got the engage, which had 10 stacks, was obviously down to 0, and Vikla just went, all right, we got to get rid of that straight away.
Half, depending on how much you
count.
That's a
Youmu's as well. Yeah. Not great. Not great for...
Whittle down this turret. You even still have the culling as Ruler, which typically in these situations just uses a zoning tool. If you're going to be able to.
I mean, they got to make a decision. You got to find a place to sit and stand and, you know, die on your...
Yeah, you know, I agree. They should just run in. Scars on the back are a swordsman Shay machine. They should charge forward.
Right now, they're just maybe keep yourself alive for a while, so you're going to lose even more turrets, you're going to lose even more structures, you're going to lose even more control. He scurry himself away, but now without that person, again, one health bar goes down, and you just can't posture here. You can't contest, because without having full access to everyone, lost a bit of health. Nobody's even close to going down, and this is look like it's just going to be a slow and painful death for RA.
They could have had Soul by now if they wanted, but they just... they're just getting antsy, kind of want to toy with them, thinking they can fight the fight. They do!
They do. Crescent Guard out, but that'll only delay you for so long. Kanavi tanking both turrets, and here we go! Deleted before the shuffle could even finish. Riftbreaker doing work, but it's going to only take down Flandre, and finally Xiaoxu will get a bit of damage down. Will pick up a kill, but a 1-1-4 is not going to be enough. Ruler and Yagao still alive, and they're still looking for damage. That's just going to be it. And there is game 1 of this best of 3 for JDG, starting off with a win.
Yeah, same boat, It seems like Kanavi's still going to have the confidence to pilot this anyway. It seems like they're saying to me that Assume is the primary threat on this Rare Atom roster.
Absolutely, and we've seen it in the last series as well.
Kanavi was going to start moving up, or even if it was still possible to make plays in mid as top laners, I gotta pause.
You do have to pause. Heal
down.
comes in, a flash into the Twisted Advance, and that's going to be missing going down. First blood going to RA, and there's no real escape for you there. Once you get hit by the point-and-click CC, ebb and flow, but that wave will pretty much be fully eaten up by him. It's equal in that regard as well. And Vikla just accepting that he has got the push.
You cover your bot lane, you pressure bot. Doesn't look like he'll be able to
Yagao, though.
Ooh, maybe.
Yagao is looking to be here, and they're looking to fully kind of make this one work. Ruler going to get the cleanse, but they do still hit missing. And that's not what you want to be seeing right now. There's the Emperor's Divide. They will trade it back a 1-for-1, and that goes over to the exact person you want that gold. Get that turret down as quick as you possibly can. And now he's looking for something here onto Vikla, but Vikla was in a bit of a false sense of security. They did not know that Kanavi was sitting there in the wings, and they just feel like, yeah, they're just going to have to accept it's gone. They don't have priority. Just keep pushing in bot side and get a reset in.
Pick up, and now Ruler and missing. Hovering in the area just to make sure anything happens. Wait!
Wait! What? What?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
There's no way.
They're gonna try and make sure they can get a contest on this, but they have already dropped the Rift Tail. This dragon is gone. Nothing to be done about it, but the mid lane turret has been taken. Do they want to go for anything else? Remember, they have Rift Tail and they have some Void Grubs, and they're gonna look for a second charge. Flandre playing Bouncer. Vikla off to the top left of your screen, looking for a little bit more. They messed the charge up just a little bit, and now they're looking for a little bit more damage. There's gonna be the flank coming in. All 5 members here, and all 10 are going in for the fight. Good tidal wave to try and separate this one away. Vikla looking for a little bit more. The Emperor's Divide not going to be enough to save Ruler, and they will all back away. Ruler has gone down. Nobody really going for this. Shurima Legacy coming in. Vikla looking for a little bit more, but I don't know if that's the right call yet. You don't really have the support of your team. Now he's on the run. Now he's looking for a way out of this. A flash forward to catch out Vikla, and this time Yagao gets the combination. They will pick up 2 kills for 1. That's available to them should they want it in 2 minutes 45 seconds. But not only that, this is the thing with the Mountain Soul, or any kind of soul point this early. This is an opportunity to gain vision control back around the Baron. And ooh, Ruler is starting to hurt against
only Lucian and Nami there. That would have been a flash twisted advance from the Maokai, and it would have been rough. Like, summoners would have had to be burned. But that didn't happen. Now we have a mini army of mites. Yeah, a mini army of mites just laying waste to RA's JDG, and a lot of that coming from RA not pushing those like skirmish wins.
Alright, you have to fight here. You can't let this one go. You're going to have to try something. And Nayu's going to try and move forward, but he just can't make it happen. There's going to be a good tidal wave Cataclysm down onto Xiaoshu. Not the ideal target now. The rest of JDG want to try and back away. They eat up a little bit of CC. Moonlight Vigil going completely wide. And that is
right. This really feels like the big distinction between, like, some of the teams you expect to be at the top of the table as compared to like our mid. Here,
JDG just slowly and surely making sure they dot their I's, cross their T's. Like, how you can't defend this tower, it's gone. They just had two cannons at it, and Ruler's just fearless. He doesn't have to fear anything or anyone.
No, he's just gonna be able to go forward. I mean, especially now, right? Those items, he is huge. And now for JDG, if they can go forward and close this out here, you know, we'll even get to make it to the next series on time. I'll get to eat the fruit cup that I've been saving for between Series 2 and 3. So if JDG do win, I hope they do it fast. But if, you know...
health bar, and I need to walk away. They can't defend this again. Without Vikla's threat, with one person losing a little bit of HP, they can't do anything about it. Nayu taking more TP. Again, TP coming in. This is it. This is your final chance. You have to make something work here, but I don't think you have an opportunity to.
Like... Vikla TP's in, runs forward a little bit, immediately Shuriken flips backwards. Just for him to get comfortable, find an identity in the LPL, you know, RA in general, just kind of build up for them.
Yeah, look, work smarter, not harder, and get the workers to do something for you. This is going to be the 3rd inhibitor going down. The Nexus is down to 1 turret, and this has been a slow, methodical, absolute beatdown of RA. JDG, they have a little bit of work to do in the early games, and definitely Yagao needs to work on his Azir shuffles, but there's just not really a lot else to say about this series. RA started brightly and shone a bit too quickly. They burnt their wick way too fast, and Yeah, great little knockback. They're trying to go for something. Vikla, just, it's too late. I'm sorry, there's just not enough damage for you, and there's just not enough commitment to try and make this one work. They will take down Ruler. They're actually turning this one around. Atom's still huge. Yagao just needs to walk away from this one here. Maybe I lied. Maybe they have it. Maybe Atom's going for everything. He needs to try and take down Flandre, but it won't be enough. But secure. But can you end the game? That's the question. Now all of a sudden, JDG, they're thinking about stuff. They will have pressure onto Zora. Another inhibitor will go down, but one spawned after it. So now, what can you do? There's still some decent damage, and you just have to play bouncer here as Kanavi and Flandre.
I mean, yeah, this one's going to be okay. Now he's trying to find an angle. Ruler is hitting the Nexus a little bit.
Moonlight Vigil goes wide, and eventually, surely, slowly, people will start to fall. Assam steps forward, but because he did that, that is his death. Vikla goes golden to try and keep himself alive, but only to delay the inevitable. And finally, after 40 minutes, JDG will get their 2-0, and we will be finished our second series.